What's up, guys? So this is Lisa, Liza Fletcher. Liza. That's how it's pronounced. Liza. Uh, that's how her family pronounces it. And the gentleman over here is Richie. That's what his friends call him, but Robert. Uh, so, Lisa, we're going to call her Lisa because it's just easier for me to pronounce, but I pronounced it the right way. It's Liza. Liza. Okay, that's what it is. Liza disappeared at what time? I got it wrote down at 4:20 a.m. On a jog that she was on. Uh, she was out jogging, and she disappeared. And then I'm assuming the police got called because she didn't show up back home or something. And people went out looking for her and found her phone and a water bottle. The phone was broke, like cracked, broke, thrown down. I don't know the exact information to that, but her phone was broke. They found a camera, a local camera somewhere. You're gonna have to turn that off or put your headphones on. I'm making a video. Uh, they found a camera which showed a vehicle pull up, and she struggled with the person that was in the vehicle, uh, which is crazy. Some people are, and apparently a lot of people are saying that Richie was 100% to blame for this, which I am talking to a friend of the family, and she claims that Richie would never do anything like this, that he's an actually really good man, that this woman here changed who he was. Like, he used to party and do all kinds of crazy shit, and then when he got with her, he totally changed his life, totally started doing everything the right way, and like worshiped the ground that this woman walked on. Like, it was his number one. Besides, they do have kids, so besides their kids, she was number one. Uh, she apparently got a really like a. She was either going to get a inheritance from her grandfather, or she already got the inheritance from her grandfather. That apparently is quite a bit of money. Uh, Now, according to the friend of the family, she thinks it's one of four people. This girl's a pre-K teacher, so she, the girl that I'm speaking to, said the parents of a kid, which I would almost rule that out. That normally never happens with these type of teacher cases, so I'd probably rule that one out. A coworker, which is always a possibility. Somebody that was stalking her because she runs the same route every time. Like, if you're a jogger, and this is off the subject a little bit, if you're a jogger, switch your route sometimes. Don't do the same route every time, because if somebody is stalking you, they're watching every move you make every single day. So just switch your route up some. Don't run the same route. And possibly this woman's aunt, which is a judge. I didn't write it down. She's some type of judge, and maybe she wanted some of the money or something. Uh, so they did a search at the home where Richie and her where they both live with their kids, and for some reason they took a pair of shears out of the home, which could mean a couple different things, guys. It doesn't necessarily mean that Richie did anything. It just means it's something that they took out of the home. Maybe to get both their fingerprints, because maybe their fingerprints would both be on it. Maybe, I'm not saying it's not possible that he has something to do with it, but maybe a blood drop was on there, or it could be a piece of paint that looked like a blood drop. Anything could be. Plus, apparently, they have a gardener and a nanny, so these people are pretty well off from what I understand. So if you have a gardener and a nanny, like, you're pretty well off. Like, I don't have a gardener or a nanny, so, but maybe the gardener had something to do with it, or the nanny, which we'll get into the nanny here in a second. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Richie did hire a lawyer. That does not mean he's guilty. Everybody's like, on all cases that I've ever seen, as soon as somebody hires a lawyer, like, oh, yeah, they're guilty. No, that doesn't prove shit. But if somebody is coming down on me, whether I did it or not, I'd get a lawyer too. Because that's just the right thing to do. Uh, so with the nanny, there are people going around saying that Richie and the nanny may have been doing something together, and that's a possibility why this girl disappeared. According to the family friend member that I'm talking to, they just don't think that's something that Richie would do. Like, he wouldn't cheat on her because he loved her, worshipped the ground she walked on. So you still gotta, whether you like it or not, he still has to be considered a suspect because, well, that's just how it works. Like, the number one suspect on almost all cases is the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the husband or wife. And they're always the number one suspect, just for that reason. And they got to rule them out. So, as the person that I talked to does not think Richie has anything to do with it, and the way she explains it, I don't think Richie has anything to do with it, but you still have to consider him a suspect for that reason, because he was married to her, so that makes him the number one suspect until he's ruled out. But an update happened while I was talking to the woman I was talking to, and the Memphis PD found the vehicle and also found a guy that was driving the vehicle, and they have detained him probably for questioning, and they'll probably take the vehicle back and do forensics on it to see if they can maybe figure out if something happened in the back, if they can find somewhere where the van come from, maybe see if they can find her at all. Either way, sucks either way, because this woman has two beautiful kids. Her husband is being blamed for it. Like I said, he is a suspect no matter how you look at it. But from what I understand from the person that was talking to me, I just don't think he's the person that did it. I don't think he has anything to do with it. But we'll see. We'll see. But at least there is a potential that we may know where this girl is in the next couple hours, by tomorrow, because they did find a vehicle and they did find a gentleman driving the vehicle, so he is detained at this moment. So that's all the information I got right now, guys. As I get more information, I will let you guys know. Hopefully the next information I give you will be that she was found and reunited with her husband and her kids. That would be the best information to come out of this. But here is the I gotta shrink it down. Here is the number you can call if you have any information. It's gonna be real blurry because my phone sucks. But here's the numbers you can call if you have any information. She is. We're gonna assume she's still alive. Hopefully she is. She's 34 years old. She's 5'6", 137 pounds, with brown hair, green eyes. She was wearing a pink jogging top and purple running shoes. And I already explained all this stuff to you. So, yeah, so let's go back to this one. So there you go. That's the latest information on this missing woman. Hopefully everything ends up working out and they find her alive so she can be reunited back with her husband and her kids. Bye, guys.